So today is is it June 6th or June 5th? Let me see. Today's June 6th actually. And so as you can see, I'm in my new place. I've been living alone for about 4 or 5 days now. I'm still unpacking, even still. And that has not been, it was exciting first day. By the third day, I'm like, I can't believe I have this much stuff in my house still. And so my living room is coming along quite nicely. It's really cute and I like it a lot. Trying to think of things because it's been a while since I've done a YouTube video. In my last video, I talked about grant writing and my story and how I got into it. I also mentioned the grant writing module that I've had the wonderful opportunity of creating for the Aspen Institute's organization called Weave Social Fabric, which has been so exciting and such a privilege and an honor, and I'm so excited to be talking about grant writing and how I do it and why I do it, because I think it is such a beautiful form of work. I am grateful for the skill and ability to be able to help organizations and nonprofits through this work. And so we're going to get back into the day in the life of a grant writer because things are happening and things are moving. And I'm just excited to be able to do what I do. I mean, this week I've been not working because I've been so tired, and I feel like I've just been waking up and watching Ugly Betty on Netflix and then making coffee. And so that's pretty much been my days for the last 3 to 4 days. But yeah, here's some more content at some point. Hi beloveds. So, this looks so crazy. I've never vlogged myself doing my hair before, but if you've ever wondered what my braids look like in the process, this is where we are, and hopefully in the next clip we'll be done. But today's June 9th, and I'm starting off a new week, a new part of this vlog, because I've been in the middle of moving, even still. And so we're going to do hair, braid it, finish it, and yeah, we're going to start off a new week of my day in the life of a grant writer because I have some exciting things to share with you guys. And we're going to have braids next time you see me. It is June 12th. It's June 12th. And I have been living alone for officially 12 days now. And it has been exciting. And I feel like I'm still getting in the rhythm of everything because I haven't finished unpacking everything that I own, but I've gotten most of it done. But this is going to be part of my day in the life of a grant writer, or week in the life of a grant writer video. And so I have my journals and my Bible here because I wanted to do a morning devotional. Instead, I spent about 30 minutes on TikTok, and so we're working on developing better routines and habits. But I have a meeting at 11. Okay. I have a meeting at 11 to discuss, I am assuming, facets of the grant writing module that I'm a part of. I'm not entirely sure what this meeting is about. I know it's about grant writing, and I know it's about my module. So we shall see, and I'll probably have an update for that video. Another update is when I first started working as a grants consultant, I had 2 subcontracting opportunities, and so one opportunity, my contract was recently cut, and so that's a whole other story for a whole other time. But I have more time than I initially had to film because this contract was a bit what is the word that I'm looking for? It required a lot, I think excessively so, and it was really hard to find a rhythm with the work because the founder of the company was having some issues with delegation and handing out work to people, and so that person was kind of as they said, bottlenecking the company, and so it was taking up a lot of my time, honestly, and so I didn't have time for other clients, nor did I have time for things like YouTube, because on top of developing and writing my module, as soon as I would finish with anything related to that, I was back to doing work for this other contract that I'm actually, when it ended, I was like, oh, dang, because, money, but I mean, my other clients, they pay well also, and I thank God for that, because even in the midst of that contract ending, I felt very blessed, and I felt that it was the right thing for this moment in time, because the work was excessive and I wasn't really enjoying it. Not that enjoying something has to be the reason as to why you should stick with something, because we don't enjoy discipline, but discipline is necessary. But the work was becoming, there's a better word for this. It's like when it requires too much of you. Demanding, that's the word. The work was extremely demanding with little return on the investment that we've been putting into it. So myself and other writers, we were spending a large chunk of our time trying to please this person who didn't have an idea of what she really wanted. And in grant consulting, that sometimes is something a person can come across, is working with clients who aren't fully ready and don't really have all of their eggs in one basket. And so it was a learning curve for sure, and an experience that I will take with me. So I'm grateful that I got to work with this person, and it was also one of the things that propelled me into being able to go into consulting full time and leave my 9 to 5. So I'm grateful to that person for that opportunity, but I am also grateful to not have that contract anymore. So that's kind of what's been happening in the last week. It's been moving contracts, other potential client meetings, as well as prepping for my grant writing module that starts on June. The first session should start on June 25th, I believe. And so I'll have more information about that, because I want you guys to join when you can, because that would be really fun. Alrighty, so we're getting ready to do a Zoom call with the Aspen Institute to discuss some things on my grant writing module.
You were also doing youth ministry in college. How do you think that informed the way that you understand grant writing?
It helped me understand how important community is. When I was younger, I always wanted to just help communities just move forward and kind of be in community, and that was why I decided to go into youth ministry. I wanted to be an adult, the kind of adult that I wanted when I was a kid. And so going into youth ministry helped me understand to some degree the nonprofit aspect, because churches and nonprofits are very similar, even if it's not a Christian nonprofit. And so that's kind of what led me into that path. After college, I ended up using my youth ministry and writing degree to teach poetry to middle schoolers in the middle of Delaware. And it was one of the most exciting experiences, being able to teach kids how to express themselves through creativity. And so that further kind of propelled me to go deeper into nonprofit and to continue working with kids. That led me to working in museums and doing like make and takes and arts and crafts with kids and their families. And so it was just this journey that just kept going the more I just kind of went with the flow.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And I mentioned like this love for the community and how you feel it within community reflects into the work that you're like into the grant writing, and how you help organizations tell their stories as well, right?
Exactly. I think that one of the things I love the most about grant writing is how it places you in the middle of different stories, to be able to communicate that to a funder who has the capability to make a huge difference. I think a lot of times it's easy to get bogged down in the numbers and statistics, but when you realize that these numbers represent actual people, as a grant writer, I'm able to place that story and make it, I guess, more palatable and palpable to a funder who can say, I kind of want to be a part of this and help make a difference here. Welcome to the final part of a week in the life of a grant writer. So at this point, I am just having breakfast and chatting with my sister, because we just wanted to kind of chat before we started our day. But at this point in the video, my grant writing module is officially live, so you can join those sessions online. So check out the description box, and I will list the link to go through the self-paced module, so you can go through on your own time, go do a lesson, come back, do another one, and on July 5th, as you saw earlier on in the video, you can join our live Zoom sessions, and I will be there talking about grant writing, the basics of it, how you can get started, and you can ask me any questions you have about grant writing at all, alongside other people who are also more than likely going to have the same questions, may have questions that you haven't thought of, and so I would love to have the beloved community come and be a part of that grant writing live session with Weave the Social Fabric. So as always, thank you for watching my video. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to become a part of the beloved community, and stay tuned for the next video. Stay creative, beloveds.